queer is an umbrella term to describe communities out of the heterosexual world. In all means, queer people have been around for quite some time, but society reactions and representations differ a lot in the past as compared to the present community.
Are you sure you're sure? Yes!
The first character we're going to look at is Kurt Hummel from Glee. He is one of the earliest gay teen representations in TV shows. Throughout the whole season, Kurt is portrayed as a flamboyant boy with his costumes, to the point where Finn is tired of his ways and asks him to fit in with the others.
We live in Ohio, not
Here,
New York
we
or
can
San
relate this
Francisco
to
or
the system
some
of
other
gender
city where
binary
people
by
eat vegetables
Chambers,
that aren't fried.
where masculinity and femininity are the only
I don't
existing
understand why you
categories
always
with
need to make such a big
impossible boundaries.
spectacle of yourself.
Anything outside of that is
Can't
abnormal.
you just work harder at blending in?
Season 1 of Glee starts on 2009. In Season 2, Episode 20, 2010, is already announcing of Kurt as prom queen in means to humiliate Kurt as a joke by the school to address his feminine side. As we can see here, 2010 is not a year open to people acting out of the norm of gender. During Season 5 of Glee, Unique was featured as a trans teen woman in high school. Transgenders are something new introduced to people where people see them as abnormal. She was bullied in a boys' bathroom because she was dressed like a girl, which challenges her male identity, later which she performed If I Were a Boy by Beyonce to express her inner struggles as a trans woman. In the same season, Kurt was assaulted by homophobic men on the streets. It was a year that gender and sexuality differences acceptance are slowly transitioning for the better, but people still get picked on. Later on in Season 6, initially Coach Shannon Beast transitioned into Coach Sheldon Beast, which gained support by fellow teachers and students. It's safe to say 2015 to 2019 is the year of acceptance of queer community.
So, say hello to Coach Sheldon Beast.
Moving on, we're going to look at Sex Education's Eric, which plays as a black queer teen in high school. He is portrayed as a colorful flamboyant character as well. His father disapproves of his behavior, just like Kurt, but came to accept him in the end of the day when they came out.
Get a job. Take responsibility. See what the real world is all about.
The next concept I want to talk about is that gender is performative. The idea of performativity, according to Butler, is that gender proves to be performance, that is constituting to the identity purpose that gender is an act, a doing. In support to the idea, the next clip shows Eric being assaulted by a homophobic white man on the streets because he has a costume on like a lady despite him being a man. The next day, he toned down his dressing to something more masculine, which tells us that gender is a performance, it's a choice per se.
Abuelita, I love girls.
Coming out of the closet was definitely different too. In Season 3, when Santana came out as a lesbian to her grandmother,
Everyone has
she was
secrets.
kicked out immediately.
They're called secrets for a reason. I want you to leave this house. I don't ever want to see you again.
Oh,
Go
you don't.
now.
I'm the same person I was a minute ago.
You made
In
your
Season
choice.
6, when Britney announced she's getting married to Santana, her parents were overjoyed.
These girls? Oh my gosh, that's fantastic!
At the end of the day, gender proves to be expressive, which is all about the external characteristics, how one shows themselves to the society, and these are things heavily emphasized by the media.